franktalks.com.
Update.
Thank you, Dominic. Appreciate it. Let's go to our phone lines and speak to Tracy. Tracy, are you calling from Georgia?
Yes, Dr. Laurie.
How'd you get us all the way in Georgia?
Using Gmail.
Oh, fun.
And I also found you on YouTube.
Okay, great. That's good to have you on.
I'm also the gentleman that wrote you one day last week.
Okay.
About the 20-year-old black male virgin.
Okay, yes, being a virgin in your mid-20s. So what can I do for you?
Well, there's a lot of things. One is that I looked online, and I honestly, the only thing I could find information for helping the male virgin was on YouTube. No other sexologists, let me put it this way, your U.S. counterparts, they don't have any information for us.
You know, it's interesting. Hold on, Tracy. I think I wrote you back and I said one of my colleagues, Frank Kermit, who's actually on the line now because he's calling in to tell us what's happening in his workshops, but he actually wrote a book on the adult male virgin. Yes,
that is true, but there's one thing that since I don't have a job, there's no way for me to be able to buy the book. Yes.
Well, that's
why I was hoping to call and speak to you.
Well, he's going to be on the program, I believe, towards the end of the month, and maybe I can convince Frank to talk to you privately for a little while, and we'll set you guys up, and he'll give you maybe a little bit of his time, and maybe give you a few little bits of advice. How do you feel about that?
You see, the thing is, I'm not always home alone, so.
Well, then you're just going to have to email him, and you're going to have to figure it out so that you can have some time to speak with him.
Okay.
I'm sure it's possible, Tracy.
Yeah.
All right.
Also, doctor, but like I said, also, don't you think it's a bit unfair that when talk shows like the doctors here in the U.S. or Dr. Phil or Ricky Lake, anybody will talk about virginity, that they always talk about female virginity, but yet male virginity is never
discussed,
even a brief subject, nor come across anybody's mind.
You're right. You're right. Sexuality and just in general is often quite taboo to talk about, and male sexuality is even more mysterious sometimes than female sexuality. It's like as if men don't have any issues with sex. And that's the message that people get. And unfortunately, you're absolutely right. I in my own practice, I see more guys than I do women, which is also very telling. So you're right, Tracy. You know what? I'm going to email me back. I think I gave you the link with Frank. I'm going to let Frank know that you're going to get in touch with him.
Actually,
what?
You never did put his link in the email.
Okay,
I'm looking at it
here.
Right now.
I'm going to give it to you right now. His email, frank@franktalks.com.
Okay, hold on. I'll put it as a new contact. Give me a second.
Frank?
Okay,
Come on, Tracy. This is radio. It's frank@franktalks.com. It's simple. frank@franktalks.com. And I've got to go to Frank right now, actually. So you can keep listening, and then Frank you'll hear his voice. Okay?
Also, I do have some other questions. Not about
but Tracy, unfortunately, I wish I could give you, a full hour. That's kind of called therapy, but I can't do it right here, right now, because we got a lot of stuff to cover tonight. However, you're always welcome to email me, and whatever I could do to help, I will, by email. All right?
Okay.
Thanks so much for calling in all the way from Georgia.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye now.
Bye.
Hi, do we have Frank on the line now?
Yep.
Hi, Frank.
Hi, Dr. Laurie. How are you?
Good. Did you hear all that?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Wow.
Are you okay to connect with him a little bit since he can't really afford anything?
You know what? He really showed a lot of guts by calling in. Why not? For this one time, I'll do it for Tracy.
Thank you. All right. Good, Tracy. I hope you heard that. So Frank at franktalks.com. Get in touch with him. He'll do it just for you because you're a listener of Passion all the way from Georgia. So, Frank, your workshop's going on this weekend?
That's right. My workshop's happening Saturday night, 7 to 9, at the usual spot, St. Philip's Memorial Hall.
Okay.
And the topic is couples in transition.
Couples in transition. Now, you're really busy the next couple of weeks, aren't you?
Oh, yes. Next weekend, I will be in a booth right next to yours at the Salon de l'Amour et Séduction, the Everything to Do with Sex show in Montreal.
Yeah.
The following week, I may be at another event. Nothing's been confirmed yet, so I can't announce it.
Oh.
But the week after that, I'm in Montreal at the Salon de la Mariée.
Oh.
I've got a booth happening there.
Well, you're like everywhere.
Oh,
you're
yeah.
at the solo show.
That's
you're
right.
everyone wants a piece of Frank.
I love being on stage. I love communicating. I love helping people. I'm finally on the path of my life's calling. So
That's
this is
great. So happy you're getting the chance to do all of that, Frank. That's a lot of fun. So I look forward to spending some time with you next week. And, of course, you'll be on the air again next Friday night to talk to us. But we'll be right next to each other in person and by booth to booth.
Actually, next Friday night when I finally sit in with you, it'll be right after my very first on-stage presentation.
There at the
salon. So it's
salon.
going to be exciting.
I can't even hear it. I've heard you before, but still, it would be fun to see. But anyhow, so I invite our listeners, if you want to go to Frank's workshop tomorrow night, Saturday night. It's every Saturday night, and you can check it out at franktalks.com for more information. Frank, thanks so much. We'll see you on Friday night.
Take care. Be well.
All right. You too. Bye-bye.
Frank Talks is sponsored in part by the Adult Male Virgin Seminars and Telephone Consultations. If you are an adult and want to get a handle on this once and for all, you need this seminar. Being an adult male virgin can be most stigmatizing in today's society. You feel like a failure in the eyes of the mass culture around you, alienated from your male friends who all talk about their sexual conquests, and you must hide this shameful secret lest they use it against you. And the very personal pain, anguish, and despair that cannot be described by words that haunts you every moment of your life. Enough is enough. It is time for male virgins to take charge of their sex lives. Frank gives you the rules of winning in this seminar, the Adult Male Virgin Seminars and Telephone Consultations. Make your first time the best time of her life. Only available at franktalks.com. Frank helps adult boys turn into men.
Need help with love, sex, dating, and relationship issues? Help from Frank Kermit, the best-selling author and Canada's most international relationship coach, is only a click away at franktalks.com. Coaching available in person, by phone, and by Skype. For singles, couples, and alternative lifestyles, franktalks.com.
Need help with love, sex, dating, and relationships? Visit franktalks.com.
Need help with love, sex, dating, or relationship issues? Help from Frank Kermit, the best-selling author and Canada's most international relationship coach, is only a click away at franktalks.com.
If you need help with your relationships, my buddy Frank, he's got some tips. Just go to franktalks.com. His advice is better than your mom's. He knows what you're going through, 'cause Frank too. So log on to franktalks.com. franktalks.com.
What do you do when you feel like a fool? When your heart has been broken again? Pick up the phone or get onto Skype and talk on a private session. Yeah, get a little help from Frank Talks. Whoa, whoa, get by with a little help from Frank Talks. You gotta try a little help from Frank Talks. What do you do when your love goes away? Try coaching one-on-one. How do I sign up to turn things around? Just sign up at franktalks.com. Yeah, get by with help from Frank Talks. I get by with little help from Frank Talks. Time to try a little help from Frank Talks. Does it cost a lot of money? It's the best rate going around. Could it cost a lot of money? Oh, it's worth every cent that you will put down. Yeah, Frank Talks.com. Oh, you got to go to get your help from Frank Talks.com. Yeah, yeah. Would you believe that Frank gets results? Yes, we're certain. Just read the reviews. Frank knows his stuff, and Frank's got real goods. Good love can soon come to